Hi. We haven't really vlogged in a week because Matt's doing somebody else's bathroom, and because he hasn't been here, things don't get done because I'm not skilled in the way that he is. So I've done some painting, which I will show you. I just haven't filmed it because I had the camera at the house because I was editing the other vlog. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I have painted. I'm going to do another coat. I need to put a little bit of filler on one area, and then I need to paint the walls again. Third coat. This is Pebble Shore, so I will show you. So that's the white ceiling, so you can tell, it's like a light, it's like an off-whitey, creamy greeny, grey colour. I think it looks quite grey on camera, but actually in person it's a bit more green than I remember. But I'm really happy with it, really happy with the colour. So yeah, we need to give this another coat, and yeah, we haven't got long because I need to get, I've got a phone call for work, so I need to do this quick, so let's go. Is done. No paint peeled that time, so I don't think I need to do any more filler. That's when Matt comes and says, oh, I think that bit can do with a bit of filling, but I actually think he's plastered these walls really well, so we don't really need any filler. So, yeah, the bit that needed filler was just down there, and there you can't see a thing, so. Beautiful, and of course this bit that's not painted is going to be a different colour because we're going to put some kind of panelling behind the bed frame, so yeah. Hello, so we're going to do a bit of a sit down video now. We have done nothing, I would say, in the past week. I've done some painting upstairs, but that's about it, and that's because Matt's busy working, and yeah, there's not much I can do because the bathroom's next and Matt's the bathroom guy, so there's no way, absolutely no way I'm gonna start doing any of that. Point one, I think Matt would be fuming, and point two, I'd do a terrible job and Matt would do a great job, so what's the point? So yeah. We're going to do a bit of a sit down video because I thought I could talk you through our bathroom, as that's kind of the next thing. So excited. This is my mood board. This isn't the sink we've got, but we've got something very similar. It's a blue floating sink with this kind of top. I've kind of stuck that on top because it was actually a freestanding sink on top, but this one's in the top of the set, inside the top of the vanity. We are going with brushed brass fittings, and the towel rail pretty much looks like this actually. And I've got this here, we're not having chrome, but I do want a screen that can kind of fold back, because I'm just a bit weird about sitting in the bath with glass there. I don't know why, and I don't know if that's possible because everything else could be brushed brass, but to get this in brushed brass is triple the price. So I don't know if we're actually going to end up doing that, or if I just need to get over myself. You can't see that, but basically a herringbone floor, a mirror. We have bought a circular mirror that lights up. It lights up, it demists, and it's a speaker. That is here, but I'm not going to show you because it's packed away under the stairs. So this is the vision. The shower is going to be a waterfall shower, and it's going to be an enclosed shower, so there's going to be nothing out front. So you're just going to have these 3 knobs that do water going out into the bath, shower, and the handheld is the plan. So yes, don't know if we're going to paint the walls blue or leave them white. It doesn't matter, we can decide on that later on. The tiles are white rectangle tiles. Just keeping the tiles nice and simple. I think we could have spent lots and lots of money on tiles, but I think the wow factor is going to be our fittings. So we're just going to go nice and clean and white, and then possibly have a brushed brass trim. We'll go full height around the bath, obviously, and then go half height around the rest of the bathroom with brushed brass trim on top. That's not really what I'd like, but I think for this house it works really well. It's not like a modern house. Why am I saying everything twice? It's not a modern house, it's not a period property house. It's like in between 60s, 70s. Everything's quite, you know, standard square. There's nothing that quirky about this house. So I think the brushed brass trim instead of like a dado rail edge would work well for this house. The dream, I think, is to have a dado rail kind of very characterful bathroom, but that's not for this house, I don't think. But I'm still gonna love this one. It's gonna be super fancy. It's gonna feel like we're in a hotel, I think. So we do have majority of everything in this downstairs room, hence why I'm sitting down here, because everything is kind of here. I mean, like the mirror is under the stairs and the sink vanity is at Matt's family home, but everything else is here. So I thought I'd show you a few bits. Our tap, this is our tap. It's you know, hot, cold. It's brushed brass. It's super heavy and such good quality. This is from Drench. We got quite a lot of the brushed brass fittings from Drench. I've got a list here. So this from Drench was, I believe, £83. Look at that. I think it's snazzy. And then what else we got? Oh yeah, our waterfall shower head. Oh, look at the shine on that. So this is also from Drench. We got a complete shower kit, concealed shower. So that is shower head, handheld, the water spout coming out of the wall for the bath, the 3 knobs, which looks pretty much identical to that, and no, sorry, not a water spout going to the bath. This is really cool. So oh yeah, I got it here. We don't have a tap because, so this is, you know, the overflow in the bath, but it's the tap, like all the water. I don't know if you can see there. Hello. So you've got the bit, I'm not sure which bit does which, but one bit has the water coming out and one bit's for if the bath overflows. So the water will come out of this. And I just think that's so cool. How snazzy. I mean, when you look at this, you think, what? But that's really cool. So for all of those bits together, that was from Drench, and that was £4 £462. So it was quite a big chunk there, but I'm really happy with it. I think it's going to look great. Yes, what else have I got on my, the floor. The floor, Matt's already laid out down here for us to kind of see if we like it and walk on it. We are going for herringbone wooden floor. Oh, that's our bathtub. Our bathtub and our towel rail is in there. The towel rail's all wrapped up, but again, it's brush brass. So yeah, we're gonna have a wooden herringbone floor, which is waterproof. It's fully waterproof. I believe it's VLT. So yeah, really chuffed with that. I think that's gonna look sleek. And that's our toilet and toilet seat there, which is just a white standard toilet. We did get little brush brass hinge covers. A towel rail. Let's see if I can give you a sneak. And then you're going to see the colour, and that's it. Yeah, there. That's as much as I can show you right now. The bath is a drain at one end, and then you sit at the other end because the shower head will be going at this end. Yeah, I think so far the bath was £229. The toilet was basically £200. The fancy mirror, quite an expense, was £215, but I think it's worth it. Our sink and the vanity was £317. Towel rail was £240, which is a lot for a radiator, but anything in brushed brass, the price just went up. So, I mean, we've kind of, what we didn't spend on tiles, we've spent on the fittings, basically. The flooring, the herringbone flooring was £142. I told you about the sink tap, which was £83. Yeah, there's lots of like other little bits like the waste and the sink waste and the towel rail valves, which comes to about, I don't know, like £70. Oh yeah, and we've got LED strips, which are here. Basically there's LED strips, and where we're gonna have little, oh, I forgot what they're called, shelves that go in the wall. Matt says it all the time. Anyway, there's going to be a strip at the top for each, because we're going to have two of those. We're going to have a strip in each of those that will inbuilt shelves. Then hopefully the bath panel will have, I'm going to buy one that has, that kind of steps in at the bottom. So then we can have a strip underneath the bottom edge of the bath, and then a strip will go underneath the floating sink. And then obviously the mirror can light up with LED strips. We'll have normal lights as well, like little lights in the ceiling, spotlights. But the dream, and I think we are going to do it, is to have the LED lights, all the strips motion censored, so that when you walk in they'll light up. So when it's like night time and you need the loo, you don't need to try and find a light switch, you just walk in, it lights up. The main light you can still turn on manually, but I just think that's really snazzy. Yeah, there's so much more to that, but oh, these were the designs. So I'll show you what it's going to look like. I'll probably put something up on the screen, but this is kind of what I'm, niches, that's the word. So we've got two niches and they're going to have LED strips in. Yeah, I might put shelving here, or this might butt up against here and shelving go there instead. I'm not sure, but the radiator, so the door's here. And as you're walking through the door, you're going to have the towel rail there, and then the toilet and the sink on the other side, and then obviously the bath is going to go at the back. Initially, the bath was running along this wall. No, this wall. Yes, no, yes, this wall. And then they had the toilet there, and then the sink there. So we've completely switched it around, and I think it looks a lot nicer personally. It's a simplified version of that. I just drew this up in Victoria Plumbing. It's very, very basic, but yeah, that's the basic idea. We did try and fit a shower in, This is one of the possibilities with having a shower. We also played with the idea of having the sink this side here, toilet there and shower there. And it is possible. It just felt like you can only then stand in like a square and you could literally like wash your hands whilst you're on the toilet, which to me is not the one. I just thought more space was better personally. People will disagree and think that a shower's worth it, but I don't think it's worth it. I'd much rather have lots of space and it feel more luxury like that. But who knows, personal preference at the end of the day. Yeah, so I think we've probably spent around £2,000. And we still got a few bits to buy. We haven't bought the glass yet for the shower screen. We haven't bought the grout, the paint. We haven't bought the trim. We are yet to board and plaster the walls. Yeah, so there's lots of bits. Lights for the ceiling haven't been bought. Lots of things like that, but I don't think it'll be too much. I think it'll be around 2,400 max, but we will see. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when we've done it. Yeah, that's it. That's everything. I hope this was interesting. A little insight into what we're doing, and hope that it makes sense when we do actually film doing the bathroom, hopefully very, very soon. As you can tell, I'm super excited. I just can't wait. Like, it'll be like the first proper finished room. Like, I know I've painted the 2 bedrooms, but there isn't flooring down yet, there isn't skirting board down yet, there isn't, you know, the lights aren't in. So I think like the bathroom's gonna be the first proper room done. And then I think the whole of the upstairs is gonna be done before we know it. And then we'll probably have a break whilst Matt does some more work to, you know, get the funds back to then do the downstairs. So yeah, we've bought all the flooring for upstairs. That's a lie, we haven't bought the carpet, but all the wooden floor's been bought. So we could technically do the back bedroom, but no, we can't because we haven't done. I'm waffling. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed and we will see you soon. Bye.